Hi guys, welcome to Early Years Matters TV. On this channel, we focus on everything early childhood related. If these are the kind of videos you're looking for, what you have to do, subscribe. And not just subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that whenever a new video is being dropped on this channel, you'll be the first person to be notified. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to prepare for a preschool teacher job interview. Yes, today's discussion is going to be all about how to prepare for a preschool teacher job interview. It's really important if you're going for a preschool teacher job interview that you prepare. Preparation is a key in relation to going for a preschool teacher job interview. But don't worry, I'm going to be giving you tips in relation to how you could prepare for a preschool teacher job interview. First, I would like to say congratulations that you're being called for an interview. You need to be super proud of yourself. A lot of people have applied for this same job position and you're being called. You're among the few that are selected this job interview. So tick the box. That's one done. You're being called for an interview. But you need to understand that being called for an interview is an opportunity for you to show yourself to your potential employers. Yes, you need to let your potential employers know that you're the best candidate for the job. It might be 10 people that are called for this interview and they're only selecting one. So you need to let your future employer know that, yes, you are that person, that among the 10 that had applied for the job, you are the best candidate. So the first thing is, it's really important that you go through some interview questions that you're likely to be asked. On this channel, I've done series of videos in relation to some interview questions that you might be asked. I'm going to leave the link down below so you can look this up. Some of the questions that you're likely to be asked is, tell me about yourself. Why do you want to work for us? What skills do you have in relation to working with young children? How do you plan for children's play? How do you deal with conflict? What are the strategies that you're going to use to work with a parent? Do you like working as a member of a team or you like to work on your own? What are the strategies that you employ when you're working with other staff members? So these are some of the questions that you're going to be asked. You're likely to be asked these questions. They're also going to be asking you questions about your skills. What skills do you have? What skills is needed to work with young children? I've looked at these questions. I'm going to leave the link down below, like I said earlier, so that you can look this up and prepare. So the tip is you need to go through some series of questions that you're likely to be asked. Like I said, preparation is the key. Don't just look at it, well, I'm being called for an interview, I think I have the job. This is where most people make mistakes. They think when they're being called for an interview, they definitely get the job. No, don't mix things up. You're competing against others. You're not the only person that is being called for this interview, but you need to show your potential future employer that, yes, you are the best candidate by picking at some few questions that you're likely to be asked. The next one is, do your research about the preschool setting, about the kindergarten setting, about the school. It's really important. Check online. Ask people around that have been working in this place. Ask them questions about the organization. What are they like to work with? How many staff do they have? What curriculum do they use? Their pedagogical strategies. So when you're being asked the question of what do you know about us, at least you've done your research, you few things about them, because this is important. You're going to be asked because they want to know what understanding do you have in relation to their organization. And this comes with preparing as well. They want to know that, yes, you want to work with us, but why do you want to work with us? What do you know about us? So this is two questions you're likely to be asked. What do you know about us? And why do you want to work with us? So it's part of you making your research. It might be you like their curriculum. Maybe their curriculum is preschool based, Montessori based, and you want to work in this setting. So this is an answer that you could give to them. You could about their excellence in relation to ensuring quality. They've won series of awards in relation to quality, health, and safety. So these are examples that you could use to back up your answers. And it's important that if you're going for a preschool teacher job interview, when you're being asked a question, use live examples. Use your past experiences as an example. Like, for instance, if they're asking you, how do you plan for children's play? So you could talk about how you've planned for children's play in the past. You could say, okay, where I work now, I'm the room leader. This comes with my job. I plan for children's play daily. I look at the children's interest. I observe the children's interest to find out about their needs, about their strengths. And I put all of this together, which is from my preschool curriculum. So can you see that you've used examples of how you plan plan for children's play in relation to your curriculum? So you can see that you've already asked the question. Don't just, when they ask the question, how do you plan for children's play? Don't just say, yes, it's important to plan for children's play. We know it's important. How have you planned for children's play in the past? This is what you should include in your answers. So please remember, when you're being asked the question, use live examples. In what way have you done this in the past? In what way are you doing this now? And use this as an example when you're being asked. So another tip is, it's really important that you know the location of where you're going to. This is important. Don't rely on GPS. Don't say, yes, I have the Google Maps, I know where I'm going to, it's shown me, it's 5 minutes. You need a day or 2 days, and you need to go and see where you're going to. Drive around to see where you're going to. At least look at the environment as well. You could use this when you're being asked, okay, what do you know about us? You could say, okay, I know that your environment is conducive for young children, is warm. So it's part of you going around. So it's important. Don't just say, well, I know where I'm going to. Okay, on the day of the interview, it's 20 minutes. Okay, I'm going to arrive there 20 minutes. I only need 20 minutes. I need to leave my home 20 minutes. No. So you need to go earlier. Look at the environment. At least you'll be rest assured. You know where you're going to. Find the parking slot if you're going to be driving. If you're getting the bus, time yourself earlier. So if your bus will take you 20 minutes, don't leave 20 minutes or say, yes, it's only going to take me 20 minutes. Give yourself extra time so that when you arrive earlier, you'll be calm, you'll be relaxed, you're not going to be fidgeting, oh, I'm running late, I've only 1 minute, you're panicking around. And this will show. When you start your interview, this is going to show, your facial expression will show that you are under pressure. So it's important that you know where you're going to a day or 2 days before the actual interview. And another tip is, it's really important that immediately you arrive the setting, immediately you arrive the organization where you're going to do the interview, please comport yourself. I'll tell you that your interview starts from your point of entry. Be aware that there are CCTV cameras all over the place. You might have people watching you, observing you, to see your posture, to see how you're going to behave. So it's important, from your call to the preschool setting to the organization, imagine that your interview has started. So it starts with how you comport yourself, how you talk to people, not fidgeting around, looking around, talking to yourself or talking to someone on the phone, like, oh, I don't even know how this interview is going to look like. So please, immediately you step at the point of entry, imagine the interview has started. And during the interview, it's important that you maintain eye contact when you're talking to the people that are in. So please maintain facial expression. Your posture is also important. When they're talking to you, don't look elsewhere and say, well, because you're fidgeting. I know it's not easy. When you're going for an interview or when you have somebody interviewing you, I know stress kicks in, but this is important. To take a deep breath, maintain eye contact, your facial expression, your posture says it all. And also your dressing is also a lot as well. So dress as a professional, which you are. Don't matter, maybe the interview is virtually, maybe it's online, you're like, well, they're not going to see what I'm wearing, I can dress whatever I like to dress. So imagine that you are in front of a person interviewing you, even if you're doing the interview online. So your posture is important, your hand gestures, your facial expressions, even your mode of dressing is important. Dress like a professional, which you are. So these are tips that is going to help you when you're preparing for a preschool job interview. So please take note of all these tips, and if you're being successful in that job interview, please come and leave the link down below, and we'll all be able to rejoice with you. Until I come your way next time, stay safe and mind yourselves for now. Bye.